Alright everybody, what's up? Rage Gamer here for another Black Ops 3 video, and today we're going to be looking at the Bliss and Burnt camos. Those are basically, the Bliss one is getting 50 kills with an optic and 5 attachments equipped to your weapon, and the Burnt one is getting 50 kills without any attachments or optics equipped to your weapon. So like you say, it includes optics as well. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to know how to do these challenges, but this guide is going to be able to sort of help you get them more efficiently, and just a few tips to get them faster and, you know, quicker. So I know loads of people will know how to do this, but this video is about showing you how to do it faster, and this will be part of the playlist for getting gold, diamond / dark matter camos. So let's start off then. Right, so if you want more tips about how to get them in what game modes and stuff, that'll be towards the end of the video. Quickly, I'm going to talk about the two classes I'd suggest, really useful and really good, and I suggest you follow them. So the first one is Burnt. Let's talk about that. Oh, before I quickly get into it, after you get your 100 headshots, you then have to obviously do the other weird challenges, but you can't do those challenges until you've done your 100 headshots. So what I suggest is that as soon as you've done your 100 headshots, go for the Burnt and Bliss camo. What I suggest is making one class for the Burnt and a separate class for the Bliss, and keep them together. The reason for that is because as soon as you finish one challenge, you probably will finish midway through a match, and so you either have to quit the match or you have to wait until it finishes, and that wastes time. What you can do instead is have both classes ready, so as soon as you finish the first challenge, you can instantly switch to the second one. Just a quick tip, many people don't think of it, so just something to note, and I hope you find that useful. Now, onto the setup for the Burnt camo. Obviously you can't have any optics or attachments, and I can't remember if I said it or not, but sometimes the game bugs out, and I know it used to happen. I don't know if they patched it, they probably have, but it used to happen so that if you have any paint jobs or like clan tags or kill counters on your weapon, it would actually count as an attachment as well. So make sure you clear your weapon. Onto the rest of the setup, I've left secondaries and I've left lethals, because if you get kills with your secondary or lethal, it's going to take away from the amount of kills you can get with your normal primary weapon. So it's like, it's kind of pointless, so you might as well just go for the weapon you're trying to get these camos for. Don't bother with secondaries and lethals, because they'll take away from your kills. Now, if you have any spare points, you know, like I did, then you can go for tacticals. I've gone for 2 concussions. They help you out, not tremendously, but they do a little bit. And yeah, now onto the perks. This is the important part, because obviously you haven't got any attachments, so you're kind of a bit of a disadvantage. Perk 1, I've gone for 6 cents. It displays a minimap indicator with like the direction of where the enemy is, and it makes a sound, so that's really useful. And in perk 2, I've gone for fast hands for obvious reasons, aiming faster after sprinting, and also in perk 2 I've gone for hardwired. You're immune to a lot of things. And actually, because of that, I obviously needed wild card, so that's just something to note. In perk 3, I like quite a lot of the perks, but my favourite ones for this setup at least are awareness and dead silence. So I've gone for both. I've gone for awareness and dead silence, and I've used a wild card for that as well. So that takes up another point. And then, like I said, I had 2 extra points, so I spent them on concussions. Now, you don't need a whole complete class done, because like all you need to do is just get kills with your weapon without any attachment. So it's not too important if you don't have all 10 perks points spent, but that's just something to note. Okay, now onto the other setup, which is getting it's the Bliss camo, getting 50 kills with an optic and 5 attachments. So for the optic, I like going for the ELO sight. It's nice, it's simple, it's easy, and the dot is actually above the sight itself. And if you guys haven't used it, you'll like it pretty much. I'm sure a lot of people will like it as soon as you use it. You guys know what I mean. It's actually really useful and really clear, really nice to use. Now, for a lot of weapons, I like using quick draw. You aim down sight faster, kind of obvious. And sometimes I go back and forth on the grip. Sometimes it's useful, sometimes it's not. So, like for SMGs and stuff, I'll generally go for the grip. And then for the next attachment, I like going for stock or fast mags, rapid fire, long barrel. Those are my favourite attachments. So just pick from that what you will. And if you're not sure about any of these classes, make a duplicate and then make the change on one of them. So like, let's just say I gave you this Burnt camo class setup, and you were like, okay, fine, I get what you're saying, but like I'm not really sure if that's for me. Then make a class and then make a duplicate class and change the second one to what you want, and see which one you like better. So you can just change in game. So that's the class setup. Now let's get on to the actual tips. So for Scorestreaks, don't go for any lethal Scorestreaks. UAV, counter UAV, and if you're that good, hater, but I mean it's kind of pointless, so maybe just a care package or something, but just don't call in any lethal streaks, because it's going to take away from the amount of kills you can get with your weapon. For specialists, like heat wave is good, because it means that you blast enemies when you're close to them, so you can just get kills more easily. Similarly, psychosis is also good, because like people get confused when there's decoys, so that's a nice way to get kills as well. Combat focus is nice because you can earn score streaks faster, so like UAV will be good. And then kinetic armor is quite good as well because obviously they can't shoot your body. But I mean, sometimes people go for headshots, so those are my favorite ones. Just go for abilities, don't go for lethal kind of like weapons. Only go for the abilities of specialists. Now finally, for the game mode, I suggest that there's 3 different options you can take. Bonus, you can go for ground war. Some people like that. I don't really like it too much. You have a lot of enemies, but you have a lot of friendlies as well, so the friendlies get like kind of steal your kills quite a lot. So you can either then go for core free-for-all, and that's quite nice. You can get kills quite quickly. There's tons of enemies, and obviously the point limit is 30, but like you still get probably at least 20 plus kills per game. So it's like you can easily do this in 2 games. And then if you don't like that, or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, it's not really a challenge, it's actually easier if you get hardcore. Go for hardcore free-for-all. This is going to be excellent. It means you can get kills very, very easily. You only need to put 1 or 2 bullets into people, so you'll get kills a lot quicker. You'll know what I mean when you go in there. It's actually really useful. So that's what I'm going to suggest. That's the kind of game mode. Like I say, you could probably get the burnt camo in 2 games. And you can probably get the Bliss camo in 2 games as well. So that's 4 games, so about 20 minutes to half an hour. Not too long actually, and if you do this effectively, it's going to be really nice and really quick. So I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you guys next video.